எடுக்கலாமா? ஸ்ட்ரைட்டே வேவா? ஃபுல் லென்த்து. ரெடியா? Namaste. Good morning all. On this eve of Dhanvantari Jayanti, the whole nation, India, is celebrating National Ayurveda Day on this 2nd of November 2021. What is the significance of this National Ayurveda Day? We know very well that Ayurveda has been the traditional system of medicine in Ayurveda in India, and this has created a lot of awareness nowadays, since it has been recognized by many of the countries worldwide. Whereas the Modi government has announced in 2016 the National Ayurveda Day will be celebrated on Dhanvantari Jayanti on every year, which is the star birthday of Dhanvantari, who is the creator of the Ayurveda. We consider Dhanvantari is the Lord of Ayurveda who is protecting the health of the people. So in this year, the theme has been given to celebrate this National Ayurveda Day is Ayurveda for Poshan. Poshan means the nutrition. Ayurveda talks about all the basic concepts in maintaining the health. The main goal of Ayurveda is to prevent the health, then diseases. So when we talk about the preventive aspects of Ayurveda, there are so many things is available to make ourselves healthy regarding the diet, lifestyle, all these kind of issues. So when we talk about the nutrition related kind of the problem, there are a lot of issues, health issues which is faced nowadays, where Ayurveda tries to give the solution. So when we talk about nutrition in Ayurveda, we are trying to create a awareness by telling that what is the way of eating, what is the way of having the healthy lifestyle, what is the way of having the nutrition with the proper diet and the herbs which is in and around in your home. For example, the amalaki, the gooseberry, Indian gooseberry, is considered as one of the best nutritive value, where even Ayurveda tells this is the best rasayana drug. Even in Tamil, there is a saying telling that Avvayar, who is the person in Tamil tradition, has given this Indian gooseberry, Nellikai, to the Adiyaman, telling that if you eat this, you can live for long. So that kind of a nutritive value has been explained in Ayurveda with different herbs which is commonly available in our places. For example, is ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is a very good nutritive immunomodulator and for increasing the immune system of the body. So nowadays we are getting lot of different medicines and nutritive food or food supplement in case of ashwagandha. Chavanaprasha, it is worldwide known medicine. It is also made into different food supplement like food as a nutrition. In some companies they try to prepare with this cookies and biscuits, that kind of a thing. So even though it is a kind of modernization, but we are happy that the awareness is created in and around the world about the concepts of Ayurveda. Even the modernization, we are ready for it, but how Ayurveda is trying to explain this concepts is very important for us to understand. Even regarding the diet, they tell about the timing of food, how to eat, what to eat, when to eat, regarding the quantity of the food, because Ayurveda gives main importance to the diet and the digestive fire. In modern, they have a lot of nutritional supplements, but our concept is when your digestion is not very proper, whatever you supplement you are trying to give in your body may not get absorbed. So we need to correct the digestive fire initially, and then we have to give the nutritions accordingly. In Ayurveda, there is a lot of food preparation which can be example told, like in jwara, like fever condition, different herbs in the home basis can be boiled with the food and then that can be given internally. And for lot of rejuvenatory therapy, they explain about different herbs which is available at the home which can be taken. From the child birth till the death, different nutritional value food what all can be given for the newborn baby to the growing children to the young childrens and all the adolescents and old age. So different category of the peoples has been prescribed with the different kind of the foods and its values has been very well explained in Ayurveda. Because in Ayurveda the food is understood by its qualities, that we call it as guna. When we are trying to understand what that food is doing into our body, we will be able to better understand it. In modern, they tell that we have to have the balanced nutrition with carbohydrate, fat, protein, these metals, minerals, all these things. They tell that when we are trying to have the proper digestive fire, then whatever you take, you will be getting nutrition into your system. We try to classify different drugs, like for example, even they tell about the qualities of different water. What will be the property of the river water, what will be the property of the well water, so even the properties of the milk, properties of the ghee. So each and individual, this theory has to be understood regarding what will it will do to the body. It is explained in the concepts of qualities. For example, when you are taking the ghee, it is cooling to your body, but it will try to improve the digestion. Ghee is one of the best medicine we can consider in Ayurveda. In olden days, we used to have a lot of ghee in our food, but nowadays the people start avoiding it because thinking that it will increase the cholesterol. But try to think wisely. In olden days, they used to have a lot of exercises. They will have a lot of physical activities where they will be able to digest the food whatever they take. But nowadays, because of our sedentary lifestyle, there are different diseases are created. So it is not the mistake of the science, it is a mistake of us who has not done or who has not followed it properly. For example, coconut oil was considered as the best in Kerala tradition. In between, the modern scientific people explained that this is not good for the body, it will increase the cardiac issues. But later on, the new research study is proving that coconut oil is very good for the heart. So the science, if it is studied in a proper way, like in Ayurveda how it is explained, the theory will not change as per the need. We have to understand the basic root principles before explaining it in more scientific way. So Ayurveda, if you are trying to think that it is not scientific, it is not scientific, it is more philosophical way of explanation. We have to understand how it is explained from its root. So regarding the nutritive value of different diets, you will be able to get lot of information, but what you are getting in information in the internet is only the little knowledge, whereas the Ayurveda is more than what is available in your online. When you are trying to browse through regarding the Ayurveda, you will get lot of information regarding Vada, Pitta, Kapha, or your Dhatus, or your Malas, or your nutritive value, different things you will get. But if you are not connecting the basic principles which is explained in Ayurveda, it will be difficult for you to understand why this is explained. So when we are talking about the Poshana, Poshana is important for everyone, even for the children, even for the adolescents, even for the old age people. Even for the children like newborn babies, Ayurveda has advised the breast milk is the best nutrition. But nowadays it is avoided. The doctors advise don't give breast milk. But again they try to change. No, this breast milk is very important for the children. At least for 6 months the breast milk is very important. The Ayurveda has explained about it. When the mother is not having the proper breast milk, even Ayurveda has advised to keep a stepmother to administer the breast milk, because up to 6 months, that is the only nutritive food what the child can be taken. As well as when they are growing up, they told about the intake of fruits, intake of rice, grains, how it has to be slowly weaned off from the breast milk and then starting with the normal kind of the food. During the growing time, we have to introduce them to lot of different food, to the vegetables, to the fruits, to the all kind of traditional food. Traditional food is very healthy. Nowadays the peoples are turning towards more kind of the what is it, fast food or street food, any fried foods, because it is increasing the craviness, taste. Taste is not the health. Taste you will be only feeling until the tongue. So when you are thinking about the health, you have to give a proper study and understand what is the nutritive value in the food. So our old traditional foods like jaggery or palm sugar, it will be good for our body, which will not increase the sugar. Whereas taking the white sugar, nowadays they tell white you should avoid, maida you should avoid. But this is explained in Ayurveda. We never advise to take white sugar, or we don't advise to take maida. So whatever the concepts is explained in Ayurveda is very informative, very important. We try to go away from the rules and regulations which is laid in Ayurveda. So even the vegetables, nowadays we start taking lot of foreign vegetables like cauliflower, mushroom, cabbage, those kind of the vegetables. Whereas our Indian traditional vegetables are more effective in our body, more useful to our body. Our rice, even the rice is good. People start avoiding the rice. It is not told that you have to avoid rice. The thing is how you are preparing the rice is important. When you are trying to make the rice as a boiled one, then it is more good. Whereas when you try to take it as a fried rice, or when you are taking it as a biryani, then it is not good. Even the rice, which rice you are selecting, that is also important. In olden days, they used to take the kai kuttal arisi, like they will be directly from the paddy, which is hand pounded. That rice is more healthy because it contains a lot of husk and all. Whereas nowadays we get polished rice. So those things which we modified ourselves is creating the health problem, not our concepts. Even in our daily basis, whatever we are trying to add in our food, like pepper or ginger or your cumin seeds, our turmeric, everything has value, everything has nutritive value, everything has medicinal value. We have to understand how it is important to have the food in our traditional way, because this will keep our health very effectively. Even during the COVID situation, people has started searching for home remedies, what can be taken. And they in China, they told that Indian rasam is very effective. So this is creating awareness in worldwide, telling that Ayurveda's concepts are very effective when it is followed from its root. Okay. So the way of understanding the nutritional value is not the way how we have to understand from the modern concepts, like the rice is contain this much of carbohydrate or this much of fat. That is not the way of Ayurveda learning. When we are trying to learn Ayurveda from its root, we will try to understand how it is well explained, how it is very scientific, how it is very important to keep ourselves very healthy. So it is our humble request for all of you who are listening to this video to learn about Ayurveda, to practice Ayurveda at your home, because in olden tradition they were following this Ayurveda at the home. The old grandmothers, they were trying to follow the Ayurveda principles to tackle all the diseases with just a simple home remedies. In olden days they will have a anjarai petti, which is having all the Indian spices in their home. So if there is any health issues related to the loose motion or diarrhea or fever or anything, they were able to manage it with their own herbs in the home. Even if there is any cough and cold, they will take with the tulasi, with the pepper, with the honey, they will be able to manage. But nowadays people turn towards modern medicine, they take antibiotic and then they make their immune system very down. So try to use the concepts which is explained in Ayurveda in your day-to-day practice. So spread the knowledge of Ayurveda worldwide. Nowadays, entire world is turning towards Ayurveda. It is not our India alone. So many countries, especially the European countries like Germany, they try to learn the Ayurveda cooking. It is nothing but our Indian traditional cooking, because they turn towards Indian method of cooking and learning, because they understand the value of these foods and its nutritional value. So it is a very important during this Dhanvantari Jayanti day that the Indian government has announced it, propagate the Ayurveda knowledge to the entire world by mentioning different themes on this year theme. Ayurveda for Poshan, the nutrition. This is a humble attempt by me to explain about the some of the concepts which is explained for our healthy well-being. So thank you all for watching this video. Try to support Ayurveda. Try to make this Ayurveda as the mainstream of medical system in India and in worldwide. Thank you all. Jai Hind. Namaste.